Okay, part two, you guys. Little known fact, every time I get a phone call or a notification on my phone, it interrupts the video. So sorry about that, but here we are back with our simplifying the square root of 50. So we broke it down into prime factors, 5, 5, and 2. So let me rewrite in order. And I'm taking pains to do this with the most detail. You don't need to follow these steps quite so precisely when you get the hang of it, but I'm showing you very careful step by step. So we've broken the 50 down into 2 times 5 times 5. I've written that here. Now notice that when we look at our product of square roots rule, we see that we can break down factors and write them in separate houses. So I'm going to rewrite this with each of these dudes in their own house, and I notice that I have a pair of 5s here. I circle them because anytime we have the square root of a number times the square root of the number, we get that number back. So this is equal to just plain 5. So now I can rewrite this original square root of 50 as 5 times the square root of 2. Make sense? That's what we mean when we say simplify a square root, and that's how we use the product of square root rule, products of square root rule, hard to say, easy to use. That's how we use that to break this down and simplify. It's really just about prime factoring and then to look for pairs in the house to bring out of the house. And again, that's using non-mathematical language to describe the relationship with square roots. And remember that it takes 2 guys in the house to equal 1 plain number. All right? Let's try another one. Let's simplify. I'm going to try and squeeze it on the edge of my page here. Let's do the next problem. It is the square root of 200. And this is example 63.2. And I'm going to break this down. Again, this is just prime factoring, dudes. We have been doing this for a while, so I bet you'll find this easy. 200, I'm going to go with 20 times 10. I'm going to go with 5 times 2 right there. And I'm going to go with, this is 4 times 5. Oh, wait, I need circles, don't I? And I got 4 times 5, and now another pair of 2s. Okay, I did that kind of quickly. I hope you can follow along. I just broke it down as we always do with prime factors. So now I'm going to use all these little circled bits and rewrite my entire radical, and I'm going to put them in order. I see 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. You don't need to put the multiplication dots in between. Well, no, actually you do when you're using numbers, because if I just wrote those numbers together, it would look like 22,255. So put the little dots between there so that you know what you're doing. And now this time, instead of going through this extra step of writing the houses separately, I'm just going to circle pairs of numbers that I see in here. I see I can take out a 2, and I see I can take out a 5. So let me write that again. That would be, then I'll have 2 on the outside.